Hi guys and ladies, I love the taste of roasted red peppers, and sure enough I found a recipe online for tilapia in a roasted red pepper sauce, and I think I could make it even better with fresh fish from our local open-air fish market. So let's see what we can catch. I'm gonna make my first cast right here off the dock. Let's skip the bluegill and go for bass. We can start with a lure sure to catch only bass, a buzzbait like this. And if it isn't working on this cool day, we'll try something else. You can read all about the tackle, the lake, the fish, and everything else in the notes below. Two hits, and finally. This fish is too skinny. Look what I'm going to do. The bass fishing today is terrible. I caught almost nothing. And this cold wind and clear sky and the cold front, it's not going to work. So look. I've got mealworms again. Let's go for bluegill. Yes. Yes! All right, it worked. Yeah. I think he's little. Kind of little. Oh, 7.5 inches. You know, it's just too clumsy to cast with that bobber on, so I'm just going with the jig and the mealworms. Yeah. Oh. Ah, no. Not so small. Small, but not so small. Yeah. Another small guy, but big enough, you know. I'm right in that area there. Oh yeah. Yeah, 7.5 inch area there. Oh, that's better. Oh yeah, much better. That's a good fish, and pretty too. Took my worm. Ooh, it's not huge. Oh, it's okay though, it's a good size. Whoa! Oh, it's a nice one. Whoa, look at her. Him. That's a nice fish. Over 8.5. Looky here. I've got 7 good bluegill. That'll give us about, a pound of fish fillets. That ought to be enough for our fish with red pepper sauce. Sometimes you just have to change tactics, and it worked. Yesterday we started out trying for bass but failed. The pressure was on to do this recipe. Luckily, the bluegill bit on our mealworms, and now looky here. I have a pound of these nice little bluegill fillets. Well, we need to serve up something besides bluegill, so how about making some pasta to go with it? Not exactly pasta, but something lower in carbs, like pasta. Looky what I have. It's called a spiralizer. It's a new one. I got a new one. Look, pasta. Well, you know, sort of. Look what remains, a mushroom. Whoa, whoa. You should probably cut this every 100 yards or so. Look at this. Long enough for you, huh? All I'm going to do now is microwave this for like 4 minutes. I'm not going to add water. These things are watery to begin with. I don't know about this. I've got 2 jars of roasted red peppers, and one of the jars I'm going to try to puree with this hand stick blender, whatever, boat motor. It's working! It's working! Look! I've done it! So with the other jar, all I'm going to do is chop these peppers. I've got a half a stick of butter in this big skillet, and I've got the skillet on medium high. Let's get our fish in there and cooking. I'm gonna go 2 minutes on one side and 1.5 minutes on the other side, and I'm going to season with salt and pepper. That's it, let's get them out. Look, so far, not bad. Look, all I'm doing now is adding more butter, 2 tablespoons, and look, 8 ounces of pre-chopped onions going in. I'm going to saute our onions for 5 minutes. I've got 3 teaspoons of that chopped garlic that comes in a jar. Let's add it. Let's add our chopped roasted red peppers. Now the pureed red peppers. I'm going to let these cook for 5 minutes now. It's been 5 minutes, and look what I have. 1.5 cups of heavy cream. Crema espesa in Spanish. We're going to stir it in. You can smell the fragrance of the red pepper. You know, like roasted red peppers? I have a cup of Parmigiano Reggiano. Sometimes I use Pecorino Romano, but this time Parmesan. Use the green can if you can't find good stuff. I turned off the heat. I only let this go for a minute. Look at how nice it looks. Now I'm going to add the fish back in. Now I'm just spooning the sauce over the fish. Look, this recipe is done and it smells fabulous. Doesn't this look good? Let me try some. It's great over noodles. Zoodles. You can taste the roasted red peppers. I mean, really nice. And the cream and the cheese. Oh, add more Parmigiano Reggiano if you want. And I will. I'm just going to keep this warm in the oven for a little bit. While our fish is keeping warm in the oven, you should all know the famous celebrity restaurant and food critic, Miss Lulu Cheeks, is about to arrive here for dinner tonight. You know, we've been seeing each other for decades, yet she hasn't expressed the slightest interest in marrying me. Maybe I could impress her with, you know, my humor, but she seems to already know all my jokes. I'll have to work on that. Well, here we are once again with the famous celebrity restaurant and food critic, Miss Lulu Cheeks, and thank you so much for joining me at my mini mobile home. And you had a chance to ingest my fish with roasted red pepper sauce. And what did you think of that? Over the zoodles?
Oh, it was delicious. It was a very nice meal. And of course the Parmesan cheese added a little.
Yes, we added a little
taste.
extra there too.
Yes, it was very good.
Oh, thank you so much, Miss Cheeks. Oh, I may call you Lulu, correct? Yes. Thank you. Here's one you never heard. An invisible man marries an invisible woman, and you know what?
Their kids were nothing to look at either.
Their kids were not. Can I have a hug?